Hey everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and this is part 2 of the video for my weekend post. And what we're looking at here is the monthly chart. Basically, it is looking horrible. For the Bears, it's looking great. For the Bulls, it's looking horrible. So, of course, I'm a Bear, so it's looking great for me. And hopefully you guys too, if you're positioned right. So, what we're seeing here is just like we had thought. This was curling back up a little bit last month, but has since then straightened back out. So and we're still going down on a monthly basis. This thing is going down. There's no question about it. We're going to go down, and I suspect we're going to go down into the last half of September, towards the end of the Legatus pilgrimage meeting. I think we will find a bottom somewhere around the could be at the very end or in the middle of the meeting, or it could be late into September. But we know where the bottom is, about 8,300 on the Dow, which is about 875 or 850 here on the S&P. So that's where our target is, and it's going to be towards the later half of September. Okay, so at that point, I expect them to come out of the meeting with stimulus package part 2, part 3, part 4, whatever number it is. Who knows how many we've really had, publicly. What we've had, just one, I guess, the TARP one or whatever. But, in reality, we've had lots of secret stimulus packages that they've pumped out there. But there's a reason behind it, and Anna and I were discussing this, and it has to do with the elections coming up. We've got the November elections coming up. So if you tank the market into the elections and then you rally it out of it, it's going to gain support for Obama if they throw in the Democrats, if they throw in this next stimulus package. And it's also possible that they extend the Bush tax credits to gain support from the Republicans. And that would make sense when you think about it. So you extend the tax credits, because basically if they expire this year, as the chart pattern guy talks about, you're going to get charged or taxed a lot more at a higher rate for capital gains. And so, that's, Anna and I were talking about this, and I believe it's going to happen. It's a political move. So what we're going to see here is we're going to see this curl up, and the ADX line, or the negative DI line, and the ADX line go up as this market rolls over and tanks and puts in a big long candle down here. Is what I'm expecting to happen. August is going to be bad, and then September will be another big candle down. Is what's going to happen. At least what I believe is going to happen. And so you look at it on a weekly chart, and man, you're sitting there looking at the cross, the weekly chart, death cross, getting ready to happen. You can see we went up there to the 50, rolled back down, and you can see also here that we never made it up above the zero line, that we did curl back down, and we are still curling back down here. We did make it to the 50, and we are curling back over again. So, I believe the crap's going to hit the fan next week. We're going to rally up a little bit. I don't know how far, but I don't think it's going to be very far, probably just a few days into that 26th, I believe. I think Wednesday, is that the 25th? Yeah, Wednesday is the 25th. So I think that'll be the high of the week, wherever it's at. I think that's it. And maybe 1080 area. It's hard to say here how high. It ain't going to go very far. And I think this thing is just going to go up here as well on the daily, as this thing falls off a cliff. This has already got tons of power here with the DI line. All it needs is the ADX line to give it strength, which I believe is going to happen. This is just going to keep on going down, burying itself lower, and throughout the month, all the way into September, I think is what's going to happen. Now, 60-minute charts, of course, are telling a different story. 60-minute chart is rolling back up, as you can see. So that would give us our 1, 2, 3 day rally into Wednesday. Again, it won't be much. I don't know how high we're going to go here on the full stochastics. Maybe it goes all the way up to 80 before it rolls over. But certainly we should go up here and put in a histogram tower bar lower than this one. Same thing here on this view. We'll go up here and we'll put in a tower, and that should take 2 to 3 days, and that should be our turn. And it's very possible we could go all the way up here to and hit this trend line right here. We could possibly fill that gap at the 1085, 86 area there. That is possible. I don't have any upside fake prints other than the 111.17 one. But folks, if we go up to 111.17, that is up here. I do not see that happening with this chart looking so bearish. I just don't see it happening. Something big has got to change for that to happen, and I just don't see that. So I think that it's going to go up and roll over and fall down. So that 111.17 print that we got, and I'll show you, it was posted by one of the posters on my site, Dial Blows. He posted it. You can see it right here early in that morning. So is that going to hit? I don't know, and I don't think it will. I really don't. I think the best we're going to get is because we're down. This thing isn't even completed yet. Now we're down here in this 107, 108 area is where we're at. So rallying back up to there is a long rally. As you can see, we're pretty low right now. So it's possible, but it's going to throw everything out if we go up that high. I think it's more accurate of what the chart pattern guys got here on these charts here, that we rally up in this area for a wave 2 somewhere here at 38.2 or 50. And I'm going to base it on time. I think Wednesday is it. The high will be on Wednesday. And then we're going to fall off a cliff, folks. We're going to fall off a cliff. And the 15 minute, you can't really get much signals on that, but go up here just like this, rise up, put in one of these, and maybe get up here to there. There's a little print. Maybe we'll go up to there. I don't think that was a fake print, but so it's hard to say. One of the other things, gold's been rallying right now. I do think that when gold falls off a cliff, it's going to come without warning. And what's going to happen is you're going to think that gold is going to rally during this this market crash that's coming, but there's going to be a point that the hedge funds and the banks, there's going to be a point that they have margin calls, and they're going to unload their gold onto the marketplace. And when that happens, then you can expect gold to sell off too. And it will be a buy once it hits its fake print. And I believe I had it here. Let me see if I can't find it for you. The gold fake print. Let's see here. I'd forgotten where it was. And the gold fake print is here. I've had this one for a while, so make of it what whatever you think here. But 935 gold's fake print. So when we start to fall and this market starts to bottom, I'm a little tongue-tied today. I don't know what's wrong with me. When it starts to bottom, you can look for this to be your buying opportunity. 935 as they unload gold to pay for their margin calls on the way down to our 8300 print. So that's that, and that's what I think for that. And let's see, we're going over here to Cobra's blog, and where is his VIX chart? We'll talk about the VIX. As you can see, we have clearly broken out of this falling wedge. If you draw some lines right here, and we have went up and back tested it and went up here again. And so I think we might come back here a little bit, but not much. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as we rally up, and then I think this thing's going to shoot off. It's just going to go, through the roof. I don't have any fake upside prints for that, but I do see it really rallying hard on the VIX, which of course will cause the market to tank. And then the other thing, of course, I've showed you the spiral dates in this guy's chart. You can see his link again in my on my site. Just look in the blog roll there. You'll see it. and read his stuff. He's been very accurate on these turns. When you couple all the stuff that he's showing here based upon moon cycles, and you couple this with what we know about the corruption in the market and what they're doing to manipulate the market, and then you couple all that together with the actual charts themselves and the support and resistance line, fake prints. You throw all that together, folks, and you know, this is what we're going to have. I mean, it looks to me like the turn is on the 24th, which is you know, what, Tuesday or Monday? No, Tuesday, and it's going to run up into the 26th. So it means Monday, Tuesday. You know, bottom line is this has 5 clusters of events that's going to cause this to be a turn. Do you really think it's going to be a turn to the upside? I don't. I think it's going to fall off a cliff. Okay, now, the other thing, you want to know about the fake print that could make you some money. Of course, I can't recommend you to purchase anything or to do anything, and I'm not recommending you do anything. It's all your decision to do it. I just tried to throw these out there and help you make your own educated decision. But we got a fake print here of Goldman Sachs. GS, Goldman Sachs. This was posted by Raised by Wolves, so thank you, Raised, for catching this. It doesn't look like anything it doesn't look like this could happen. When you look at this, you see it at 155, and now you see this print all the way down here to, I don't know, what is that, about 12 or something? 13? I think it's 13.10 is where it's at on Goldman Sachs. Now I want you to think outside the box a minute and think about what happened with the 2008 crash of the market and the Lehman Brothers, and when they fell off a cliff and went bankrupt. Now, here we go. We've got Goldman Sachs, been on the news for the last 2 years as the crooks, the thugs, the ones robbing us, stealing us, with Matt Taibbi's article from the Rolling Stones, you know, the Great American Stock Market crash, or I can't remember the name of the article, but you know what I'm talking about. Just look up Matt Taibbi, Rolling Stones article, Goldman Sachs, you'll find it. Anyway, they sacrificed Lehman Brothers. You know, they have to pick somebody to sacrifice to distract you. It's all part of the game. There's so many crooked banks, they just kind of say, well, we got to give one to the public and make it look like we're good guys. So, you know, they'll send the SEC after them, whatever, if it's bought and paid for, puppets, you know. So I think there's a possibility this will play out. I think they're going to sacrifice Goldman Sachs. They're going to come out with some negative news. It's just my thinking because of this print. They're going to come out with some negative news and bankrupt Goldman Sachs basically, and you know, throw it to the public, trying to make them look like they're. I mean, think about it from Obama's standpoint. Let's go after Goldman, the bad guys. I mean, in this election time to try to win the House, Senate, the votes to get Democratic control in Congress. I mean, it looks good for his presidency if he goes after somebody like this. So why not go after Goldman Sachs? So here's a print showing it. So you'll take a wild card shot and short Goldman Sachs, then this is certainly one that can make you a fortune if it plays out like this. Because if it goes down in 1 month, if they bankrupt the company, it could fall like this in 1 month. Don't think it can. I mean, they basically did that with Lehman Brothers. So that's just food for thought for you guys out there, to show you that, you know, this very well could happen. So that's about it that I've covered. So sorry I've done such a long videos this time. I just wanted to get some thoughts out there. So again, I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we chop around, maybe make one lunge on Wednesday to peak out, and then Thursday or Friday we collapse. We might not even make it to Wednesday, folks. But according to the turn dates, we do. So we shall see. So good luck, everybody. Thanks a lot. See ya.